The luxury loungers have been installed in every auditorium. If you're sitting inside the theater, there's no more just sitting upright. Now you can press back on it. It's going to take you back so that you'll be able to recline and enjoy your movie in a reclined position.
You can find these new luxury loungers at Tinseltown in Boardman, as the theater has recently undergone several upgrades to its auditoriums in order to improve the movie-going experience.
This is our XD auditorium, which refers to Cinemark's Extreme Digital. It's their large screen format.
According to General Manager Greg Wigley, the theater has actually lost 40% of its seating.
Aside from a really busy Friday night or a really busy Saturday night, those were seats that normally weren't being used anyway.
As theaters nationwide move to a more luxury-based movie-going experience, the Boardman Theater has implemented several upgrades for consumers to take advantage of.
As far as in Boardman here, they haven't experienced anything like this, so I don't think they even thought about this is what we want. But once they found out what it was, then I don't think there's any going back for them because they absolutely love it now.
I think most customers will see that right now the trend in our industry is all about the experience.
Vice President of Marketing and Promotions for Cinemark USA, Inc., Brian Jeffries, says the audio-visual aspect of the movie-going experience is as good as it's going to get. However, theaters are now focusing more on luxury-based upgrades for their customers. He spoke with us via phone from his offices in Texas.
You can make the experience a little better for how they sit in a nice recliner chair with electric, powered recliners, and maybe it's, offer them something different at the concession stand, whether that's beer or wine or some expanded food options.
Today you'll find more options than you have in the past now that the theater is serving food and drinks that change the way moviegoers experience their movie.
We brought in hot food, so to give an example, we have the pretzel bites, which we never had before.
For moviegoer Sarah Mangan, this is her first time at the theater since the upgrades have been implemented.
I'm out on a getaway from my kids. Husband has the girls at home, so I'm out getting some time to myself.
And she says that time is a lot more enjoyable with the upgrades to the concession stands.
I do like the fact that I've got a strawberry margarita while I'm just out for a movie by myself and I don't have to go stop at a restaurant or a bar in between.
These are just expanded options for customers.
Jeffrey says that in the past, the movie industry was very simple.
And only recently has it been a little harder, as you're talking, in terms of how do you get someone to come to my theater versus the theater down the street.
In a study done by the Motion Picture Association of America, 2016 saw 1.32 billion tickets sold. And according to Statista.com, attendance of Cinemark theaters in the U.S. was over 182 million in 2016. Today, when you purchase a ticket, you'll be able to choose exactly where you sit in the auditorium.
Go ahead and pick your seat.
So it doesn't matter how early you arrive for the show now, so it can be a much more leisurely pace in terms of getting to the theater because you can get there right at showtime and I just walk right in and I know right where my seat's going to be at.
With all the new technology and options offered by Cinemark, Jeffries gives his opinion on where we might see the industry going in the future.
I would have to think that the options are what goes on the screen, the content on the screen itself. We've had great success with bringing in Met Opera or even rock concerts. I think you're going to just see a variety of content options for what goes on the movie screen that goes beyond just, the normal Hollywood fare.